What's up? What's up? What's up? Verizon! Turn their phones off. Verizon, turn their phones off now. Turn them off now. I don't even think I finished letting the intro play. Turn the phones off now. Give me your phone, AT&T. Cut down the towers. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. What are y'all doing on these phones, y'all? We stopped playing on phones when we was in middle school. We don't play on phones no more. We do not play on phones no more. I'm just this is where I come and give my unbiased opinion as a viewer. I am speaking over here as a viewer, and this is just my little 2 cents. Quick, 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 like always. It's gonna be quick like always. Okay, so I'm late. I'm late. I'm always late on the lives. I'm always late on the stuff. And I don't never get everything, but I just, I come in on what I see. And okay, I caught up on the old live last night, and I see these people been acting the damn fool on these phones. Now I know y'all mamas done told y'all not to play on nobody's goddamn phone. The phone is not to be played with. It's for emergencies and communications only, not to be playing on no phone. Okay, I'm gonna get the first I want to start off with I'm gonna get the little lightweight out the way first. This is how I feel about these women that's going back and forward to me. I'm gonna say over a man because it started over a goddamn man. However it started, but the man is in the goddamn middle, and I feel like a lot of shit that go on between women, the men could stop it. And a lot of times, through life experiences, the men then egg that shit on or put fuel to the fire or started that shit in some type of way, either directly or indirectly. This is my opinion. I'm not always right, but I'm gonna be right until I'm proven wrong, and it's just my little 2 cents. I don't like when people. First of all, I already said I don't like involving children and old people. That's my passion. Children and old people. That's my heart. I love them to death. But for the life of me, I do not get why grown people call parents on other grown people or grown parents get into their grown children's lives. I've been on the end of both of those. I've been on both ends, and I don't like it. I've had my ex-husband call my mama every time I wanted to leave, or every time I had so-called acted up or whatever, or acted a goddamn fool and went off. Then he would call my mama. I don't know why they do that, because when you call my mama, I'm gonna act even worse to let you know, bitch, don't nobody control me. And then I look at you like you're even less than for even calling my mama. Like, how many years have I been out of my mama's house since I was 16? Oh, 30 years. 30 years I've been out of my mama's house, and you still call my mama. So, that never worked. So I never liked that, and it made me act out even more, because I'm gonna show both of you. For you, you don't tell me a goddamn thing because I'm grown. And for you, because if you think my mama is gonna control me, bitch, my mama don't sleep in the bed with you. My mama don't have to smell your stinking ass farts and your funky ass breath. you know. So I'm gonna show you that you can't control me, and my mama can't control me. So I've always give them the opposite reaction than what they wanted. So if you want to just irritate me, then I guess you probably irritated me for a minute or so. Probably, I don't know. It depends on who or what time it was. And I've also been on the end where my oldest daughter is a motherfucking shit. She's a rock waller. You know what I'm saying? She's tough as hell. She's street as hell. She's beautiful and fine, but she's street as hell. So I've had the boyfriends and girlfriends call me, try to tell me about my daughter. First of all, I tell everybody when she first get with them, I tell them, do not call me when y'all break up. This how I have to come up. This how I had to do with my child. And I was transparent on my other channel. I'm gonna be transparent over here too. It is what it is. I always say my daughter should have been a dude. Cause she don't give a fuck. She would leave a nigga, she'll leave a girl, whatever. She didn't, been with men, and she didn't been in women. She's bisexual. I'm gonna put it like that. She's bisexual. So in her relationship, she is always the one breaking up with people. I get that. I'm the same way. No one has ever broken up with me ever. And I've been with women too. I was in a 3.5-year relationship with a female. I broke up with her. No one has ever left me. So I understand that about her, that, you know, when we feel like we can't take it or we don't want to deal with it, we just move the fuck on. No matter who say is right or wrong, or who say you shouldn't have or give another chance or try to take up for them, or this person ain't do this or they ain't that bad. We don't give a fuck because you ain't sleeping with us. You ain't sleeping with them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I tell her when she get with somebody and she introduced me, first of all, I tell her I don't want to meet all your friends. I don't want to meet all your relationships because you're too goddamn young, and I know you're not gonna be serious about nobody. It's gonna be somebody else in a few months. You gonna got tired of that person, and you're gonna be in the move the fuck on, because as soon as they say no, you can't go here or you don't need to go here, she just gonna automatically dump their ass. So I tell them in the beginning, look, don't call me about my daughter. Y'all break up, y'all have problems, whatever. She grown. I tell them right there because you know I don't want to meet them. But if you still bring them to me, I'm still gonna be me. So I tell them straight up. Don't come telling me, don't come crying to me, telling me shit. Oh, I'm a grown man, mama. I'm a grown man. I don't even talk. I don't put my own mama in my business. You know, they do all that damn talking. And as soon as she dumped their ass, every single time they come calling me. I don't know why they call me. I think it's something that she's telling them, because normal people don't call parents on grown people when they break up with them. Normal people just don't do that. But for some reason, every time she break up with somebody, they get to calling me. So I don't know. I think she talk about me too much to them or something. And my daughter, she always like to please me, and she brag about me, because people like me in real life. We fun. I'm good to be around. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't just bragging on myself. I mean, it is what it is. People love to come to my house. We have fun over here. It's always something going on. I'm always going somewhere. So it is what it is. And I tell them in the beginning, do not call me about my daughter if she leave you. They get to calling. First of all, when they call me, I immediately block their motherfucking ass. It done got to the point where they will call from other people's phones or Messenger, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, all this shit to try to tell me how my daughter is doing. And look, after they didn't call me from so many different ways, then I will go ahead on and respond. And I say, I told you when I first met you, don't call me. She grown. Y'all deal with it. And I hang up in their face. I don't know why they don't fucking get it. I don't know why. And then if she don't answer the phone for them in a certain time, then they get to calling me still. And I don't know what it is she's telling these people that got her partners wanting to fuck with me every time she break up with them or leave them. I don't know. And I keep telling her, don't even mention me to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't mention me. Don't say nothing about me. I don't want to meet nobody. So when you break up with their ass, I ain't got to worry about nobody calling me. I ain't got to worry about hanging up, blocking nobody. I ain't got to worry about nobody crying to me. None of that shit. I didn't even have one come to my job crying about the girl. But anyway, I never respected that type of shit. It makes you look little. It makes you look little, weak-minded, immature, and everything once you put other adults. And I'm just speaking for myself. This is how I think. I would never call my ex-husband's parent, well, his parents did, my ex-husband's family, friends, nobody to complain about my ex-husband or nobody else. Anything, I'm a dog that bitch out, and tell this bitch how I feel. I'm gonna act, I'm just gonna do me. But I'm not gonna ever call nobody, because what is that person gonna do besides that's just getting another person in your business, another person judging you, another person that if y'all get back together and y'all, make it work. Now you got somebody looking at you all sideways. For one, they know what you done been through. They know what you done said about that person. So if they go and tell your lover what you done said in Mad Day, now you looking stupid, because bitch, you should have left everybody out of it, especially the family. So you really think you're gonna call my mama or my whomever, or I'm saying me, I'm just speaking in general. You really think that you can get to somebody by calling their parents? Because even if that parent like you, and you call and fuss and talk about their child, when y'all get back together, how you gonna face that person? How you gonna face that parent? How you gonna face that friend? How you gonna face that sister or that brother that you didn't went complaining to? How you gonna face them to not only are these people grown, they control their own lives, but at the end of the day, you're proving that you can't handle your own relationship. That's how I look at it. It's proving like, please help me keep my man. Please help me keep my woman. Please tell her she wrong. She shouldn't leave me. I'm not getting into all of that because you're not gonna ever tell what you do wrong. So don't come telling me what they did wrong. And if they did something so wrong, you know what I'm gonna say? Well, why you still want them? Don't call me. Leave her alone. You think she don't want you? That's how I react. I don't know how other grown-ups react or how they think, but that's just how I think. I think it's just it's getting. So I come over here and I say what I want to say, and I've started not to go into people's chat because as a subscriber or somebody that watches, yeah, you can just say your little opinion and go on here about your life. But since I have a channel, if I comment on something, it's gonna look like I'm taking sides. And I'm not taking those sides because nobody is fucking perfect. When I say nobody is perfect, nobody is perfect. Out of all parties, everybody done did some fucked up shit. So what people are doing is they're doing fucked up shit, but they're not saying the fucked up shit they're doing, but they're magnifying the fucked up shit somebody else is doing. Don't put people in y'all relationship. It's too many people in other people's relationships in their love life. I don't even, like I said, my daughter is bisexual, but I don't even have an opinion on who she's dating, man or woman, because for me to have an opinion, that means I'm in your bedroom. And I don't think about my child like that, my friends like that, my sister like that. I don't get in nobody's fucking relationship. Because even if I'm on the outside looking in, but I don't see all the shit that's going on behind closed doors, and I don't want to see the shit that's going on behind closed doors. So when y'all shit is good, you don't. I'm out of sight. You don't call me. I don't have. I don't even exist. But when the shit is bad, now you calling me. Especially and definitely don't call me when shit get fucked up if you don't call me just to say, hey, oh, I'm just thinking about you. I want to see how you doing. And if they're elderly, I'm just thinking about you, seeing if you need something. You know what I'm saying? So like with my ex, I went through shit with my ex. He had a drinking problem, but I didn't put everybody into it. I went to his grandmother's house. She lived alone, and she was in that big old house by herself. I went there faithfully just to check on her, make sure she ate. I would probably sweep up for her, wash, some whatever. My ex-husband never knew I was going over there as much as I was. I'll just go check on her and move on. Never, not once brought up what me and that man was going through. Never. You shouldn't even be trying to put people that live their goddamn lives. They didn't raise them badass children, or if whatever, they didn't raise their children, period. They done been there when they was sick. They done been there when they was broke. They done went through all of that shit. Had they back through good, bad, and the ugly. Now that person is grown and out the house, that's not a parent's responsibility anymore. So how you gonna call somebody and tell on somebody? I don't understand that. Either way. I'm talking about all parties. It's like so many people playing on this goddamn phone now. It's fucking crazy. Emailing. I'm not gonna get deep into all of that shit because you don't know what's true and what's not true. I'm just saying. When I see shit like that and I just have something to say about it, I'm just saying. If y'all catching this replay, y'all watching this, leave people parents out of it. If they grown, if they're not mature enough to be in a relationship without their parents, why the fuck are you with them? Because what if their parents say you don't need to be with that person? You gonna say, don't listen to your mama. Don't listen to your mama. You grown. Well, if they fucking grown, why involve them in your grown ass relationship? I don't get it. I never got it. Even with my daughter, she's grown, they're grown, but hell, at least it's my child, but she's younger than a lot of this other shit I'm seeing out here. I guess you when you go through something, you do some stupid shit when you in love. Everybody play the fool. Everybody play the goddamn fool at one point or another. I understand that. But when you to the point where you got thousands of motherfuckers in your business, that shit is never gonna work. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion. Everybody gonna say what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So now you all fucked up because you're trying to make sure your relationship is straight. Now you involve the family and the parents and all of that, so you got to deal with that. Now you got to worry about 2, 3, 4,000 motherfuckers on the outside having no opinions. Now you just windmilling every motherfucking way. Keep y'all business inside y'all fucking household. One thing I would never do, and I have never done, was check a bitch about a man. I would never check a bitch about a man because that's the fastest way to make a woman look stupid. And that's just life talking. That's just real life. That's just being real. In all of the 25 years I was married, I never checked somebody about a man. Because I ain't have to worry about that. No hoes coming up to me saying my man this, my man that, or he this or he that. But even if that was to ever happen, I'm not gonna look stupid checking this hoe or fight with this hoe. He married. I'm gonna go straight to this nigga because this woman did not make no motherfucking vows to me. This woman don't live in my goddamn house. I don't smell her fork. I don't cook her food or nothing. So I'ma always check that man if I was ever in that situation. And I know a man could motherfucking lie. Now, I ain't saying just because I ain't have to fight or argue with a bitch about a man, I'm not saying my shit was always perfect. But even when I caught the bitch in lies that he involved other people in, I didn't go to them other people. I went to his sister one time because I got tired of this motherfucker lying. I'm like, I know you're lying. I know you're lying, and you keep lying on her because I don't ask her no questions. I'm not gonna involve her in our business. But I got tired of that shit. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop you right motherfucking now. I called the sister right there. On speakerphone. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah. She's answering me. Okay, that's all I want to know. Boom. And I went right back to him. I didn't go say, well, he said this, he lied on you. And I said, stop lying on that motherfucking girl. And then I continued to deal with his motherfucking ass. That's how you gotta move. You gotta check these men. Because if there was ever a disagreement, if there was ever some bullshit, anything that happened and it involves your man, I promise you, 90% of the time, that man could stop that shit. And if he don't stop it, that says a lot about him. It shows his weakness, or it shows that he's playing fucking games. He trying to make you look stupid. He playing y'all against each other or whatever. I would never. And when I say I was in love with my motherfucking husband, I still love my husband when I filed for divorce. But I would never, ever say what he would do or wouldn't do when it comes to like certain things. Some things I know he wouldn't do because I just know him after so many years. But as far as the lying and other women, if somebody would have come to me and say he was doing something, I wouldn't have just straight up, had his back and be like, you a motherfucking lie, my husband didn't do this. I'm getting mad at the other women because I know how they motherfucking lie. You will put your life on the line for somebody and they be lying to you the whole time. My ex-husband was a fucking liar. This man ran my bathwater every fucking day of our whole entire marriage, all the way up until the day I filed for divorce. I had my bubble bath ran. He cooked. He bought jewelry every holiday. All of that. All of that. But I would never say he ain't lie about something. Because if even though he did all of that good shit for me, if the bitch say the sun was shining, I will go and grab an umbrella because I would never, ever, ever take his motherfucking word over my own common sense. I would never let him think for me. That's why I always say I can't be brainwashed. I can't be brainwashed by no friends, no family, no man, no nothing. They will make you look stupid. I have a large, very large family. And it's a lot of male whores in my family. Older ones, all the way down to my damn nephews. I don't know. I don't know if it's in the blood or what, but they have these women pregnant at the same time. Look, I didn't even seen two women be pregnant at the same time and didn't even know about the other baby until the child was 10, 11 years old. I've seen it all. And each one of them motherfucking women claimed to be his woman, will go to bat for him, fight for him, argue for him, do it all. Don't give nobody the opportunity to make you look stupid. Even if you, let me tell you something. Even if you believe in that man, you don't have to prove shit to nobody that you don't know. You don't have to go out and fight and argue with people that's not in your relationship. All you got to do is just go be happy. Motherfuckers gonna see it when you just gone on being happy. But you cannot say how happy you are. And I've seen this in life. I've seen motherfuckers claim they so fucking happy and they relationship is so solid and they fighting every fucking week, every other week over a man, fighting different women. Or sometimes the same woman, months later, the same fucking woman popping up. He say that he ain't messing with no more, or he say he ain't never messed with. Seen a motherfucking man swear to God he ain't know. I don't even know that motherfucking girl. Somebody saw him out there with this chick that she claims she the number one. See, because they work different times. One work days, one work nights. So it was kind of easy for him. And I've seen motherfuckers swear to God, I don't even know her. I don't even fucking know that woman. That she lying. She ain't see me with a motherfucking thing. And that girl was like, shit, he home every day. He home every night. And for years, he had both motherfucking families, and them bitches ain't even know. Especially if the motherfucker, if he work nights, you don't know when his motherfucking ass off and he going to lay up with the next one. Men lies. My daddy ain't gonna. I'm transparent. I'm gonna keep it real like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna ever be able to call me out. My dad, I've seen my fucking daddy. My daddy had a wife. He still got a wife. And he had his woman that he was with his woman for 15 motherfucking years. His side woman. Spent the night at the house, took her on trips, everything. And see, that wife in the beginning, she used to be acting a goddamn fool, all mad and everything, and threatening to leave and all of that shit. But he was like, all right, shit, you want to go. But my dad made enough money. He's okay. He's doing well. So he had enough money to take care of them two households. So neither one of them bitches wanted to leave. So they wanted to wait each other out. So it took 15 years for this woman to say, that's it, I'm tired. I'm finna move on and get somebody else. Watch my daddy have two fucking households. I'm just glad my mama was smart. My mama, I get this from my mama, I guess. I'm glad my mama was smart enough to leave his motherfucking ass when we were young and she didn't have to go through that shit. She left him. Fuck that. Yep, I got these motherfucking twins, but bitch, you ain't finna make me look stupid. We was in a hospital in another state. Somebody call her and say, this woman is bringing your man plates of food every fucking day while you up there in the hospital with your babies in another state. My mama say, okay. When my mama, when they got out the hospital, my mama got her babies out the hospital. She went back, packed her shit, and left. She didn't say that, and I'm glad she didn't. When I was younger, I would always say, I wish my mom and daddy was still together. Because I'm looking at my mama with these kids. She's single with these kids. My daddy got all this fucking money, but at the end of the day, fuck that. I would have left too. Bitch, you ain't about to make me look stupid out there. I'ma stay with you being the talk of the motherfucking town, everybody laughing at me because you got a few dollars, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad she did that, but I've seen so fucking many times where these men make these women look stupid as fuck. They will lie to the motherfucking grave. Do you hear me? They will lie to the grave. You have all the evidence. Them motherfuckers gonna lie, gonna lie, gonna lie. So I'm not gonna ever give a man the opportunity to make me look stupid. Even if I believe what a bitch is saying, I'll be like, okay. Now, if you don't fuck with me, I don't like you, then I'm gonna tell what the fuck you come telling me some shit for? You ain't telling me for my best interest, so don't tell me shit. Like, that's how I am. I ain't even gotta say that. People in my real life just know how I am, so they ain't even finna come and tell me that. Now, good. I don't let my few good friends who I've been cool with for 20, 30 years, then I would listen. I would listen. Okay, cool. But when I deal with that nigga, I'm gonna deal with that nigga behind closed doors. When I say that bitch gonna have it, oh, that bitch gonna have it. He gonna have it. Ain't no man finna make me look stupid out there. I ain't gonna. So stop with the wanting to fight other women over a man. Especially the way relationships are these days. Relationships don't even last like that. Y'all could be together this month, broke up that month, and now look. Now everybody know you goddamn. Everybody know how you was fighting over. Everybody know how you was building up his company. Everybody know how you was cutting his toenails. Everybody know how you was crying over him. Everybody know, whatever. Everybody know what you've done for this man, and now he done made you look stupid. How can you face people after all of that? So even though mine was doing all of that nice shit, I wasn't bragging because I know nobody's perfect. So when I say it's time to go, yeah, I had people saying, "Why? That's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man." Because they saw, they was on the outside looking in because I kept what went on in my house in my motherfucking house. They don't look. They don't know how I had to draw blood from his motherfucking ass. They don't know all of that. It wasn't their business. But when it was time to go, I didn't feel stupid. Yeah, I know. I felt bad because I had to leave somebody that I really loved, and I didn't want to I didn't want to get divorced. But at the end of the day, I had to start loving me. And we can't be too desperate that as soon as we get somebody, we putting all of our faith and trust into that person. Have an opportunity. Give them the opportunity to prove themselves to you. Let them prove their worth to you. Let them prove to everybody how much they love you. You are the prize. I tell every female that you are the prize. So we as women, we have a tendency when we get a man, because we know we good women, we have a tendency to go ahead and start cooking for him, start doing this, volunteering that. So you keep on showing this man all this shit you could do for him, and you ain't even giving him an opportunity or requiring him to do anything for you. So relationship turns one-sided from the get-go. They don't have to do nothing for you. You doing everything. That's what you work. You bring this the kind of relationship you want. We going out to eat. I got it. So you gonna show a man that you can pay. Okay, cool. You could do that sometimes. But all of that, I got it. Oh, I ain't one of them women. You ain't gotta feed me. You doing all of that. And then the day gonna come when y'all go out to eat. His motherfucking ass ain't gonna even think about reaching in his pocket. Gonna automatically expect you to do it. And once a man see that they can get over on you on something, they gonna do it again. They definitely gonna do it again. They know your weakness. They know all I gotta do is say this. Oh, I know how she gonna react. I know her now. I know her now because you've done so much. He's just been studying you, studying you, studying you, studying you. And at the end of the day, you looking like a goddamn fool. I'm talking about women in general. So we need to stop this shit. We need to stop that. And to people that are beefing over men, if y'all don't do that. Don't get to calling nobody, arguing with nobody. I had him first. I had him first. I had him first. He don't love you. He told me this. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I'm glad I didn't even do that when I was young, but especially as an old ass woman, as a grown woman. We say we grown. We say we're mature. We look. You ain't gotta prove shit. Just show your worth by just do you. And if doing you is fighting, I knew somebody like that. She wanna fight every fucking woman, even talk to this man. This man, first of all, she had to realize that every woman ain't just coming to this man saying, text me. I know you got a woman, call me. Go buy me this. Come pick me up. Like every fucking woman this man get this girl tried to fight. And she had a, she not no little bitty girl. She come from the street. She could fight. You know what I'm saying? So she would want to jump on a fight every fucking woman that this man talked to. She just gonna fight him. She gonna run him away. They gonna get. Oh, ain't nobody gonna want to talk to him when they get through. When I get through with him, that's some stupid ass shit. You know how many years that girl spent fighting? You know how many hoes that girl had to fight? Do you know this girl never got tired of fighting? Like she got scars, she got bad reputations. Everywhere she go, ain't no telling who you gonna run across because you done fought so many hoes over this nigga. She she did all of that, and at the end of the day, he ended up leaving her. Leaving her. She couldn't fight. She couldn't fight him and make him stay. You didn't ran up all of these women. You didn't show that no matter who he messed with, he gonna always come back because he wasn't done using you. It was good for him to sleep up in your Section 8 house. It was good for him eating off of them damn food stamps. The bitch used to even sell the food stamps so he could flip the money or make money for selling place for his business. If he got a business, then let this Negro go and make his own money for his business. Why you always got to front his business and you on all this government assistance? I just seen so many hoes just do some dumb shit over men. I just don't get it. So at the end of the day, he had to be finished using her to where now your kids are getting older. He didn't use you so long. The kids getting older and they moving out. Well, as they move out, the rent going up, the food stamps coming down. So now it's gonna be time for him to come and bring something to the plate. So when it's time for him to start paying, he was like, "This ain't what I want," and he bounced. And you done fought 18, 19 different hoes over the years over this man. How stupid can we make ourselves look like that? Because you're gonna argue with him, but you want to fight with the hoe. To him, it's just like I'm just gonna hear this little bullshit, or he could just I'm going on over here. I know she gonna be mad. I don't feel like hearing this shit, so let me go over here with Sally for a couple of days until she get tired of blowing my motherfucking phone up. He gonna say, "Oh, you finished yet? Look, I ain't trying to come down here that bullshit." And she just want to prove that he gonna always come back. So okay, you can come on. I'm done, but I'm done. But you need to get your ass back home. Pack your shit, bring your ass home. And then we think we doing something when we do that. I'm saying I ain't never do it, but I'm always say me because I don't want to make it look like I'm saying we as women. So he didn't been skeeting all up in this motherfucking girl unprotected. Have your stupid ass up all night. Ain't sleeping, ain't washing your ass, ain't cleaning up, ain't doing nothing. So then when he finally come back, now you gonna shut the fuck up. You gonna keep quiet because you scared he gonna get back out there in your mind. Oh, see, I knew he was gonna come back. I'm gonna show this hoe. You want him there so you can show this hoe that he gonna always come back. But meanwhile, you miserable as a motherfucker because for one, now you still worried about is he still calling her? Is he still going over there? I wonder what he told her. I wonder what she doing. Stalking hoes all on Facebook and shit. I've seen this shit. Damn. All right. Real life and internet. So shit, I was just about to go into a story. This is real life, but shit is happening on YouTube as well. The man leave you. Now you stalking who you find out who he going with. You stalking that person on Facebook. You looking at following the family, trying to see who friends with who, where they going. I had to get one of my friends together like that. And they were married, and he left her. He left her for another woman. I actually met her through my ex, but he left her for another woman. And this girl got to calling me. At first, I listened to it the first couple of times because you're heartbroken. You're heartbroken. I know y'all was married. You know that's your family. And, and many people don't leave the good girl for a hoe, but he wanted a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm like, look. After I listened to her and gave her a chance to vent and everything, I said, friend, you gotta stay off that goddamn Facebook. You need to block them. Cause you just torturing your fucking self. When y'all can't sleep for worrying about the ex or the new woman, the shit is fucking toxic. You don't even need to be in that relationship. Because if you have the man, you need to be enjoying the man. Y'all need to be making new memories, having fun, doing whatever. And if the man left you and he's gone on to be with somebody else, bitch, have some pride. Have some self-respect and dignity and let that motherfucker go. Because what you're not going to do is leave me for somebody else. And evidently it ain't work out between y'all. And now you want to run your ass back, or she ain't what you thought it was going to be. Or maybe she cheating. Or maybe she's requiring more of you than what the fuck you was doing over here. And that shit ain't work. Now you going to run your ass back over here with your tail between your legs. And you think I'm going to welcome you with open arms? No blood test. No nothing. Now y'all burning and itching and every damn thing. I'm just saying, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. I would not allow no man to put me in no situation. It's too much shit out there. It's too many diseases and it's too many ways to make yourself look stupid. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't involve nobody else. Especially if you got problems in your relationship, like I said, keep that shit behind y'all. Tear that motherfucker down if you have to. In your own motherfucking house. If you know you still gonna be with that nigga, keep your motherfucking business to yourself. Handle him on the back end. Nobody ain't gotta know what y'all going through. But where is the happiness in all of this? If a motherfucker leave me for another woman, I'm gonna show that bitch that I'm gonna be happy. I don't even care if it would have hurt it. If it hurt, it might hurt, but I'm not gonna stalk that girl. I'm not gonna torture myself by looking at pictures of them together and what they doing and where they going and imagining it should have been me and why he couldn't do that for me. I'm not gonna do that to my goddamn self. I'm gonna move the fuck on, get me together, focus on me, my business, or whatever I'm doing. And when my relationship, whatever the relationship comes, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna build that, and I'm gonna be good. You can't grow dwelling on the past. I would never ever dim no other female's light just so mine can shine brighter. I don't have shit to prove to them. You only have something to prove to yourself. Either you gonna prove to yourself that okay, we together, you ain't finna bother me, you ain't gonna you can't touch this relationship, we solid, and you going on about your business, or you gonna prove to your goddamn self that look, I'm better than him, I'm better than that. He not about to make me look stupid. I'm not in middle school. I'm not arguing fighting over no man. I'm not believing all these motherfucking lies. And y'all, when we first get in love, y'all, when we first get in love, every motherfucking thing come out they mouth sound like music. You can look at some stuff in hindsight and it'll look like, you can say, oh, I knew he was lying or this person was lying or whatever. Y'all hit this like button on the replay. I ain't even mean to go all into this, but I'm just speaking in life. I'm just talking about life right now. You everything they say sounds like music and you want to believe them because they telling you, they spitting all of this shit that they know you want to hear. And see, we talk too much in the beginning, so we tell them, oh, the last relationship I did this, I used to do that, I did that, I'm this good, I can do this, I can do that. So now you tell him all the ways to manipulate you, to touch your soft spots and your weaknesses. He know all of that now. So he don't even have to work that hard. So we believe everything he say. And you gonna be like, oh, he texts me good morning. Oh, he gave me this forehead kiss. Because the first day, y'all spit it out. I just love me some forehead kisses and you exposing yourself all in the beginning or whatever. So he do those things, and so now everything he do is like he's God now. So when those red flags come, you don't even see them until one day the bad start outweighing the good. But anyway, I ain't even planning on getting into all of that preaching shit. I'm just saying, don't don't give no man an opportunity. Just like I always say, don't let nobody make you, then they won't have the power to break you. Don't let no man, don't give the man the power to make you feel like you're worth this or worth that. Don't make yourself feel like I'm not worthy because I don't have a man, or I don't have this man, or this man didn't choose me. We have to learn to love our goddamn selves. And stay y'all asses off that phone. Stop talking to everybody about your relationship. Everybody. Stop talking to everybody about your relationship. If it didn't work, it just didn't fucking work. If you have them now, you ain't got shit to say. Shit, you gotta move on, then do you. That's just how I feel about the shit. And the bitch that called my mama, or either call my sister, talk to your sister, man. I lost respect immediately. Immediately. Cause if my sister even try to come talk to me, now she getting cussed the fuck out. Because that's one thing we never did. I have 11 siblings. 11. And we never got into each other's business. Ever. Ever. Whether we good or bad, whatever was going on, it was just our relationship or their relationship or whatever. Now, if we call, then shit is real. We know one thing: it's so many of us, and we raised in from the street. The hood raised us. You know what I'm saying? My mama taught me discipline and all of that shit. But we raised in the hood. We wasn't raised in the suburbs and all of that shit there. So if we call, then we know it's business. Somebody call, it's business. Ain't no second guessing. So we never called nobody and put nobody in our relationship over bullshit. We only make that phone call when shit was real. When the shit came to a head and it was at the end, is the only time we'll make a phone call. So just calling just to talk, that's pussy shit. That's childish, immature shit. You can't make nobody want you. You can't make nobody do nothing you don't want them to do. You can't make nobody come home. Your son ain't coming home. I'm up here every night. I'm cooking and cleaning and I'm waiting on him and he don't even come home. What you complaining for? Leave his ass. Duh. But anyway, on to this motherfucking Wiley, y'all. So I I caught some replays, y'all. Now somebody should have took Wiley's motherfucking phone a long time ago. I saw people was trying to call Wiley and talk him off the ledge, but I sure wish somebody was in the same city and knew what he was and knew who he was to just pull up on his motherfucking ass and snatch his goddamn phone. Wiley. Ooh. Okay, it's two parts to this. It's two parts to this. For one, I'm not laughing at anybody that's mentally challenged. Okay, I don't think he's mentally challenged in the way a lot of people think. Just because you have uh one kind of mental illness does not excuse you for everything you do, and it doesn't put you in the same boat as everybody that has mental illness. I just say, mentally challenged because when I'm at work, not working with I call them mentally challenged. But like I say, I have a lot of siblings and I'm from the street, so I would say crazy. I don't want nobody to come talking about you can't say that word, no nothing. I'm talking like I talk. I'm this street over here, okay? If you sensitive, you don't need to be over here. I already said that. Wiley got his crazy ass. And before I go into Wiley, let me say this. So I had an uncle that was crazy. And So we all have, not say we all, but a lot of us have people that's not right in the head for one way or another. It could have been born that way. It could have, anything could happen. But with my uncle, he was hit by a car when he was little, real little. He got hit by a car, and he flatlined a few times, but he ended up surviving. But he was never the same since. And so he was mentally off. He's on medications and everything. And anytime he was not on his medication, he would have little episodes and stuff. So I'm not insensitive about the mentally challenged, because I love my uncle and we laughed. Oh my, and we treated him, normal, like everybody else, normal. I don't treat people differently. I don't care what kind of handicap they have, whether it's mental, physical, whether financial, whatever. I don't treat people different. I'm the same way with everybody. So I would talk to my uncle that was mentally challenged the same way I would talk to my brother, that has a Bentley in a shopping center. You know what I'm saying? I told you I have it all in my family. So I'm not insensitive about it. I'm just talking to y'all. I'm just your sister, your next door neighbor, your cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm talking to y'all. So don't get all diplomatically or politically correct and all of this old bullshit. I don't care about all of that. I don't want to hear all of that. That's not why I'm here. I don't need no YouTube police, none of that. I don't need none of that. Nobody trying to tell me shit, how to talk, what to say, nothing. It's just my opinion and just my thoughts. Everybody have their own fucking thoughts, and I don't have to think like everybody else. But anyway, so Wiley gets his motherfucking ass on the live, and I do not think that Wiley was having an episode. I mean, he could have been having a in and out. He's having his little episodes, at points. I think he was in and out. Reason being, because like I say, I've worked with the mentally challenged for years. Okay. And I know sometimes you would think that they are out of it, they're out of their minds. But what I learned is the motherfuckers can turn that shit off at the right moment. I had one, I was transporting, and it was a Caucasian girl. And we have cages, like a police car. So I'm driving, I'm transporting her to another mental facility. And she just beating on the cage, and she's screaming the most derogatory stuff. And I have patience. I know that they're gonna go through certain things and stuff. She wouldn't keep a seatbelt on, kept taking the seatbelt off, all this old shit. So she kept on being more and more degrading, using racial slurs and stuff. I pulled that goddamn car over on the highway, and I went to that door. I put my hand on that knob. I said, "Say it again." She said, "What?" I said, "Say it again." She would not say it no more. She was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Okay, so I got back in and I continued driving. She didn't say another goddamn word. So if you that goddamn crazy that I could tell you, and we was going a long distance. It wasn't no 5-10 minute ride. I was transporting this bitch to a whole nother city. So she was quiet the rest of the fucking day. Now, if you could be that fucking disrespectful for all that time, why when I put my hand on that door and told you to say it again, you never said it again? So you could turn that shit on and off when you want to. And I think Wiley was turning that shit on and off at times. The reason I feel like that is because, first of all, it was a bad time to even know Wiley. I would say, when I say Wiley does his mama, his uncles, his sister, the nieces, the church. Wiley docs every fucking body, even docs his own self. Wiley, he had a right frame of mind to hit that live. So that's one. I feel like if you having an episode You know, you would do all kind of crazy shit, but you was in the right frame of mind to hit that live. I don't know if he even put it on monetization or whatever, but he hit that live and he started talking that shit. Wiley lied on every fucking Wiley killed off the whole damn family. If you wasn't doxxed, you was killed off. Some of them was doxxed and killed off. Some of them was killed off and returned to kill other people. And I'm just thinking, this boy, let me tell you when I really laugh. Wiley say he called the nursing home. Wiley called, he said, oh, they didn't shut up. Everybody in the nursing home dead. He say, send the CNAs. When he say send all the CNAs, and I ain't gonna lie, I was just listening like, damn, he really wilding out. But when he say send all the CNAs, when I tell you, I just bust out laughing. At that point, it became comical. Wiley, if somebody is in there and they didn't shut up the whole nursing home, why the hell are they gonna send more CNAs to come so they can get their ass blown away too? Hey, send the director, the owner. Why they say they didn't kill everybody, but they didn't kill enough? Send some more people. Why they say send a helicopter? What is a helicopter gonna do? Hey, look, and I'm only laughing because look, I'm not insensitive, but a lot of stuff I'm just not sensitive about a lot because look, we dogged each other out. Y'all have a lot of siblings. We grew up dogging each other out. Y'all might call it roasting, which some people call it playing the dozens or whatever. We dogged the fuck out each other. So we're not sensitive about a lot of shit. And you know, it is what it is. But Wiley say Wiley wanted people to send the CNAs, the director, so they didn't, you know, off enough people. So he wanted them to off more people. Then Wiley was calling people and then say, where you at? Negro, who did you call? What you mean, where they at? What number you call? Wiley had enough sense. This is why I say it was not all manic or psychosis. Wiley remembered every motherfucking address. You remember addresses to Walmart. You remember the church address. You remember the nursing home address. You remember, baby. Elijah Muhammad ain't seen nobody to do nothing. Then why he couldn't keep up with his lies? And I'm not gonna say he was like in psychosis right now, but I think, see, he was playing on the phone. He was doing that fuck shit. I hate people that play on phone. I hate it. He was doing that fuck shit on the phone. And he calling and he acting like he in this is going on in Chicago or whatever. But where I feel like it wasn't psychosis, that he was in his right frame of mind, is when the police got there. First he came in, he was saying, oh, I got a bomb. Elijah Muhammad sent me to blow up the Walmart. But then he was calling saying, that I ain't gonna call his uncle's name, but his uncle was in there and gonna blow it up. I believe when the police got there and Wiley was saying that such and such was in there getting ready to blow it up, I think he probably wanted the police to go run that way so he could get the hell up out of there. I think that was gonna be his little escape route, and the shit ain't work right for him. It ain't work right. They're like, bring your crazy ass over here. Let me tell you another part where I laughed at, and I'm gonna tell you why I laughed at this. See that lady in that wheelchair? Wiley got mad because he kept telling everybody to, you know, it's a bomb. Oh, melatonin. It's a bomb. Monotone, rather. It's a bomb. Such and such is gonna blow out the bomb. He's in there. Wiley got mad because nobody was scared of him. Wiley say, it's a goddamn bomb. Wiley got mad because nobody was scared of him. Started yelling, it's a goddamn bomb. So that person that ran it with that was I think it was like a teal color shirt and them black pants. That person ain't run because they was scared of the bomb. That person was trying to get the hell out your way, Wiley, because they want to be involved. They ain't want you nowhere around they head. And I'm not okay. They ain't gonna say that. But I was this one time. I was at a store. I went to the store. I was coming from downtown, and I stopped at the store, and they had a man on top of the goddamn store on the roof, and he was acting, like he wasn't in his right mind. So I'm like, what you doing down there? At that time I was still working with the mentally challenged. So, I wasn't afraid of him. So I was like, come down. What you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself and yada yada. You gotta know how to talk to people in those times. So, I was telling him to come down and stuff, and people saw me trying to talk to him, and there was one of them stores people go in and out. So the owner, one of the workers came out and they saw him. So they ended up calling the police and stuff. And he was talking crazy. I forgot exactly what he was saying, but whatever he was saying wasn't making sense. It was a few years ago. Whatever he was saying wasn't making sense. But when the police got there, okay, so I pulled out my phone and I started recording. But I didn't start recording from the beginning. I pulled out my phone because if anything happened, I need to find out who this person is. So I asked them, I was like, are you from around here? What's your name? And all of this stuff here. So he told me his name. He was even able to give me his mother's phone number. So I called his mother and I was like, do you have a son named such and such? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, we are here. He looks like he's having a mental moment, and the police has been called. Can you get down here? I have 3 phones, but at the time I just had 2. So I was still recording with one phone and I was calling her on the other phone. So I'm not gonna just look at it. I'm actually gonna do something. So I was like, get here. I don't want him to get hurt or anything. So he came down and the police, got him and talked to him. Once I saw that the police was not roughing him up or anything, I stopped the recording and everything. And once the mother said she was almost there, I went on about my business, but I just didn't want to leave him in that state, not knowing, because I wanted, if anything happened, I wanted them to know that, I don't know whether he was on drugs or he was just mentally challenged. But I didn't want anything bad to happen to him because I knew he wasn't in his right mind. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. I'm not insensitive about, stuff like that. So I went on about my business and just let him go. But this is another part that made me laugh. When Wally walked up to that lady in that wheelchair, y'all, and he say, "You want to die?" The lady say, "Yeah." Wally say, "Okay." Let me tell you why that is so funny. I was in a restaurant in Alabama. We was traveling. Was it Alabama or Georgia? I don't know. I was traveling, but we stopped to get something to eat. And they had they had some people sitting. It wasn't a whole lot of people in there, but they had some people sitting at a table, and they had a couple of people standing up there ordering food. And 2 people ran up in there with masks and guns, so they was like robbing the place, right? So one of them went like to the front counter, and the other one came over where we were, like in the dining area, and they was like, "Everybody, get down, get down, get down." This this one couple, they got down on the floor. That was this old white couple sitting at the table. So when the gunman say, "Get down," they looked at the couple looked at the robbers, turned their head and kept eating, never moved. And then the gunman say, "Okay, stay right there." So when Wiley said, "You want to die," and that woman said, "Yeah," in that moment, it gave me a flashback to that time when the robber said, "Get down," and the people ignored his ass, and he said, "Okay, we'll stay right there." And Wiley, if you walked around that place 10, 15, about 15 minutes, and you said that place was gonna blow up in 2 minutes, you know how many 2 minutes passed? They knew you was off your damn rockers. Because at one point you said you had a bomb strapped to your shirt, and people could see you got a t-shirt on. Ain't nothing strapped to you, sir. Ain't nothing strapped to you. We need to Somebody should have came and just took Wally's goddamn phone. Wally, you don't need no phone. And another reason I think that he was not mental the whole time is because if he just gotten arrested 2 weeks earlier and nothing really happened, I feel like he was just like in that mood and just wanted to act out. So maybe he just wanted to act out because he thought nothing was gonna happen again. Cause Wally was on his Jaguar shit. Wally was on his Jaguar right shit. Wally called the IRS, the what, Homeland Security. He called the IRS, Homeland Security, the ICE. He called every fucking body. What is all these people gonna do, Wally? What is the IRS gonna do about somebody coming in Walmart with a bomb on their back? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Wally about to call the Navy, he about to call the U.S. Marines, every fucking body. Wally called every fucking body out. And he calling these people. He think these government agencies don't have caller ID. Do he really think that? It's a bad time to be in that man's life. And I was laughing at certain parts, but for the most part, you know, mental illness is real. I'm not gonna say it's not real because it is. And I was laughing. I still was laughing all the way up until the time when I came back. I went back and I watched pieces of Alive, and I saw him on the live. I guess this was a week or two ago, and he was crying, and he was crying out for help. Now at that point, it wasn't funny to me anymore because he said that people telling him to take his medicine, but the medicine is not working. Instead of him being locked up for 48, 72 hours, however long they're going to hold you and then release, giving you that medicine to calm you down, then release you, Wally needs to go back to his doctor. He needs to let his doctor know that that medicine is not working. He's having reactions off that medicine. He needs something maybe stronger or different, period. But my heart went out to him because at that point, I didn't feel like it was an act. He needs help. And I know a lot of people are talking about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people making content about it. Some people laughing at it. Some people really bothered by it. I did it both. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed at some parts and I'm concerned for some parts. But as long as he's in jail, I feel like that's not a real bad place for him to be. Because if he's on medication, they're going to give him his medication and they're going to give it to him at the right times. So, you know, when you're on, especially when you get a different medication, you have to give that medicine time to get in your system, get in your system before it to work. It's not going to work in 1 day or 2 days. You know, you have to really get it in your system for it to, you know, kind of level you out. It's a chemical imbalance. And every psychotic medicine does not work for others. You know, some may need Ritalin, some may need Seroquel, some may need Valium. I mean, I don't know what else all the rest of the stuff is, but he have to find the right medication for him. And I don't know if he's been diagnosed with this, but I think there's a hint of depression in there. He may need some Wellbutrin or damn, I don't know other depression medicine, but I don't think everything is being addressed with when it comes to Wiley. I think somebody is missing the mark. So either he's not taking the right medicine or he's not taking the medicine at all, and he needs to go back to the drawing board. Something will mellow him out. And if it's working, if he have these times where he's good, whatever routine he's on when he's good, he needs to keep that routine. Because the sad part about all of this is a family is affected. This man trying to send the preacher to jail. The man, he didn't. First of all, he killed off his mama. Then the mama killed. Then he made his mama a murderer. A killer. You know. So I'm like, the mama got to be going through something because, Lord, my child is screwed up. She have to be feeling pain that she can't help her son. She can't fix him. She have to be going through, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? What could I have done differently? She have to be feeling all of that. Now it's all over the internet. She have to feel a bit of embarrassment, Then she have to feel a bit of rage and anger. I heard parts of, their conversation, and she's confused. She's mad, she's pissed off, but she's confused as well. Not only the mama. Wally, you didn't kill off the nieces. Wally say the sister gone, the mama gone, the nieces gone, the church members gone, everybody in the nursing home gone, and then everybody in Walmart was gonna go. Wally must have called out 5 different addresses on that line. I barely remember my mama address. I'll be having to call her back. Like, what's the zip code again? Sometimes I'm good. But he remembered all of these addresses. His mind is not that fried, y'all. He remembered a whole lot of stuff that I wouldn't have remembered in my right mind. I pick up on things. I listen to things, and I watch things, and I pick up tones when he was talking to different people and things he said to different people. And I want to know this: if he was psychotic, if he was truly psychotic, why, when the police got there, he said a couple times in the beginning, when they first came, he was like, oh, such and such is in there. He said his uncle was in there. The man was like, man, cut that bullshit out. Basically, like, cut that bullshit out and put your hand behind your back, sit your ass down. Let's see what the hell going on. Why wasn't Wiley screaming and yelling and acting a damn fool in the back of that car? Why was he now calm? Why was just a police able to calm him down with words? The police didn't have to get forceful. They didn't have to be physical. They didn't have to do none of that. So if you're truly psychotic, why were words enough to calm you down? I'm not getting it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I believe that they use a lot of people. Some people use a diagnosis as an excuse. They use a diagnosis as an excuse. That's why I say he was on his Jaguar shit, calling all of them damn people, lying on all of them damn people. But he got sense when the police get there. How convenient. You ain't have to get your ass whipped, get tossed to the ground, or nothing to shut you up. Because it seems like the longer you go on, the worse you would get, right? But why you didn't yell and scream when the police got there? I don't know. Whatever medicine he's on, I encourage him to try some depression medicine too. But the thing about it is, and I do know this, because I used to be depressed years ago. Something happened to me when I was real young, and I went through my depression time. And they tried to put me on medications, and I tried it for a time because I was tired of being depressed. I was too young to be depressed. But I did notice when you stop taking it, you can't stop taking medicine cold turkey. When you stop taking it, that throws your chemical off balance. You get that medicine, like I said, it's a chemical imbalance in you, and that medicine balances out. So when you stop cold turkey, you have a psychotic feature, a psychotic episode, rather. So I don't know if he's not taking it like he's supposed to, in the doses he's supposed to, at the times he's supposed to, or he just quitting cold turkey. But at the end of the day, if he's on medication and the right medication, that stuff would not happen. So if you're gonna get off it, and this is for anybody, if you're catching this replay, if you're depressed and you're on depression medication and you want to get off it, I would advise you to wean yourself off. See, I had one episode when I was young. That's why I said I'm not laughing at his situation, because hell, I've been there. I've been there, with the depression, the episode and stuff when I stopped taking medicine. That's when I learned, that you can't stop cold turkey. So when I decided, look, I'm gonna take my power back. I'm not gonna be on depression medicine for the rest of my life. Like, it really, I weaned myself off before before I really got my justice. You see what I'm saying? So what I cut my dose back. I cut back to like half. Then I went to like a piece, until I didn't need nothing. And I just made up in my mind, like, I'm tired of going through this shit. I'm tired of being depressed. So whenever I would start feeling depressed, I would get up and do something. I would get up and get active. So I weaned myself off of depression medication when I was young. So I haven't, it's been shit. Ooh, Lordy. Probably 20 years. A little over 20 years. I haven't had any depression medicine, but I had to wean myself off it. But at the same time, I do know how it is when you're taking it and you just don't take it cold turkey. You can't help it. I know that from experience. You can't help what you're doing. So when I started, I'm like, I'm not gonna let no pills or no doctor define me for whatever. I'm not gonna let this situation define me for whatever. So I thank God that I was able to, like I said, wean myself off of depression medication, and I was able to beat it myself. So by the time that person, by the time justice happened for that person, then hey, that was the icing on the cake. I really was free then. You know, if I would have waited to see that person get the justice, the satisfaction that I wanted, if I would have waited, do you know how old I was by the time that person got what I thought they deserved? I was 30 years old. Something happened to me when I was 14. I was 30 years old by the time that person got what I think they deserved to get. So I went through a lot of years of depression. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I just got myself off of depression medicine when that person ended up getting life in prison. So I know mental illness is real, whether it's depression, anxiety, or anything else, paranoid, schizophrenia, whatever. I know it's real, and I know we can't help it. And even though, we laugh, like I say, I had an uncle who wasn't all the way there. His brain was scrambled. He got hit when he was a little boy, so his brain was scrambled. But hell, I laughed at it's things that he did that I laughed. So I'm not being insensitive. Hell, it's things that I did. When I had my episode that I look back and laughed at. Hell, I laughed with my people about it or whatever. So I'm not really being insensitive. I'm just being transparent. I'm just being real. I know the shit is real, but there was some funny moments in that shit. And I'm just glad nobody got hurt. I'm just glad they didn't hurt him. And somebody realized that he wasn't all there mentally. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Somebody should have took some. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all catch this replay. Somebody should have took them goddamn phones. Y'all stay off them damn phones. And I keep saying every time. Every time, write it down. Y'all don't want to write. I know they don't teach cursive in school no more. If y'all don't want to write, can't read, whatever, get your phone and just make a video, record. Just talk to yourself in the video, record yourself, and then play that shit back. I want people to lose people's numbers. When y'all want to do dumb shit, when you in your feelings because you hurt, or you in love, or you embarrassed, or you manic, or whatever the fucking situation is. I want people to, when they pick up their phone, I don't want them to memorize nobody's number. I want them to hit record and record themselves. After you finish, I don't give a fuck if it takes 2 hours to get it out your system. All of that shit, record yourself getting all that shit out your system. Everything you want to tell anybody, say it. I don't give a fuck if it takes 5 hours. Say it. Buy more storage. Say it. Get it out. Vent. And after you've gotten it all out, sit back, sit your ass down somewhere. Sit your ass down. After you've gotten it all out, I ain't say just cuss and then say, no, get it all out. Everything you even thinking. Record yourself getting it off your chest. Then you sit your mad, sad, miserable, hurt, depressed, lonely, whatever. Sit your ass down and just play that recording to yourself. Don't stop it, because you didn't stop venting. You got it all out. So you play that bitch back to yourself. Play that bitch back from the start to finish. Then you see how you sound. Or you'll see, well, damn, that was irrational. Well, damn, I didn't say that right. Well, I ain't mean it like that. Or, okay, I said it. I got it out my chest. I got it off my chest. Now I feel better because I got it off. But when you go to other people because you want somebody else to know how you feel, why? Why the fuck are you worried about how somebody else feel about you? Good or bad. If somebody give me a compliment, I say thank you and I move on. It kind of makes me feel weird because I don't want to seem selfish. I want to seem like everything is all about me or self-centered. I'll say thank you and move on. I'm not gonna get the big head. So if I'm not dwelling on good things or good compliments from nobody else, you know damn well I'm not gonna dwell on nothing negative nobody say. When you go to others and you try to get other people to see your point and see it your way, you are looking for validation from other people. I don't care who you are or what you say. That's the truth. That's reality. That sister-in-law that you run into, that cousin, that mama, that daddy, that whomever you run into to tell them your part, you're looking for someone to say you're right, or I feel sorry for you. You're looking for someone to validate your feelings. You don't need nobody to validate your damn feelings. They're your feelings. Everybody's not going to feel how you feel. Everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody's not going to think how you think. That's why everybody have their own individual minds. So you don't have shit to prove to nobody. I'm talking to everybody. You don't have shit to prove. Nobody ain't got shit to prove to nobody. Only thing you got shit to prove to is yourself. Shit, if you have a job and they paying well, you got to prove to your boss you could do this job and you deserve this money. But other than that, all of this free validation, this free, this self-centered stuff, no. I wouldn't let nobody even think of me as I'm so damn desperate that I need validation from all of these different people. I need somebody to side with me. Oh, this man done left me, so that's the end of the world. I can't move on. You gonna miss the man that's meant for you, worrying about the man that's not meant for you. Think about it. If you're so focused on the wrong one, how the hell are you gonna have room for the right one? And if it's really your heart's desire to be in a relationship and have a happy, healthy relationship, God is not going to fulfill that desire until you get that bullshit out your system. Until you get this man, this wrong person, totally out your system. And stop looking for that man in your new man. It didn't work for a reason. God is not going to allow that perfect person to come into your life while you all crying and still loving this creep over here. It's not gonna happen because that good person don't deserve a broken you. Fix yourself. Love yourself. When you love yourself first, you don't settle for anything. You're not gonna settle for the first thing to say I love you. The first thing to send you a good morning text. The first person to call you beautiful. And then you in a bed the same night or the next day. Because they say you pretty. Y'all need to get some self-esteem about y'all selves. Let me tell you something. When I first met my ex-husband, we had just met and we had been talking a couple times. I had called him one day and he didn't answer. And he's he was a bachelor, whatever. Him and his cousin lived together and they was bachelors. They always had music on and drinking and stuff. And I didn't even think twice about it. At the same time, see, when I met him, I was with a female and I was trying to break up with her. But when I met him, we were just talking. He didn't answer the phone. I ain't gonna run behind him or nothing. But this other chick that, was, liking me or whatever, I really, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I literally met them both the same week. Okay. I met them both the same week. And they lived down the street from each other. So, when I called him, he didn't answer. I'm like, boom, I just, went on by my business. So when she called and she was like, oh, I'm cooking such and such, come over and have dinner and all of this stuff. I was like, cool. I took my ass on over there. I wasn't afraid to live my life because this person, because I don't want, I wasn't afraid to live my life. I'm gonna let this motherfucker look. When I call, you wasn't available, so shit, I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm the motherfucking prize. You got to show me what you worth. Now you see, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on by my motherfucking life because I know people could be doing things. People could be in the shower. People could be eating. People could do whatever. I ain't questioning you about what you was doing. I just went on. And so when he saw me over there, he was in his feelings and shit. He was pissed. So I'm like, damn, he acting like that. But goddamn, we only been talking, for a couple of weeks. Goddamn, it ain't that serious with me. But at the same time, I'm glad I did it like that because I'm gonna show you, nigga, I'm not that. He was nice looking. My ex-husband was nice looking. Bow leg, you got that deep, very white voice. He was nice looking. So I'm not one of the women that's gonna chase your ass. I'm not, and he was married once before. His ex-wife used to be fight over him and all this bullshit. I'm not that hoe. I'm not built like that. So I moved on and he saw me over there with her. He knew when I met him. I told him, I mean the females, I hadn't been with a man in years. So he already see, well, damn, she ain't finna run behind me or whatever. So he started making himself available all the fucking time. All the time. He started when I was like, he was on my ass so much, he didn't give me time to even think about nobody else. I was getting the roses, the rings, and the dinners, and all of that shit. So you gotta show somebody your work. You gotta let them niggas chase you. I ain't never asked him, where you going? Who you was with? If I ever did that, it was throughout our marriage, and that's how, we flirt and play around. But insecure, never. I've never been insecure. I've seen somebody work week came on to him. I've never been insecure. I'm so fucking secure in myself. I got him strippers for his birthday. Come on, private event. I got him strippers. Shit, have fun.
I'm not gonna let nobody dictate my worth or make me feel bad or make me feel like I should feel ashamed of myself or my body or I'm not good enough. If I'm not good enough for you, then shit, I'm good enough for somebody. I'm gonna move the fuck on. I'm not gonna ever stay with nobody that's cheating on me. I was gonna say lie. He lied. He was a big liar, and I got tired of lies and I left. But it wasn't lies about no other women. I didn't have to be degraded and belittled just to say I have a man. I walked away from that goddamn marriage so much. I said, look, them lies and that alcohol got to stop. You got to choose. He say he chose me, but he showed me he chose his alcohol and his lies. So I saw that my goddamn self enough to say, bitch, bye. Stop y'all. That's how y'all gotta move. Stop letting these motherfuckers define y'all. Stop making these niggas y'all prizes and making them feel like they kings when they ain't even worth it. A lot of times we making these niggas feel like kings and they in our shit. We giving them the power to control our shit that we got on our own. The bills that we pay on our own. And we giving these niggas power to control all of that and run all of that. Even telling you when you can go and when you can come in your goddamn car. Ain't no way in hell. If you're going to be a goddamn woman, you be a woman and you own your shit. You control your shit. Get that shit under control. Keep everybody else out your fucking business. Keep that Negro in control. Keep your house in order. Do what you got to do. And if you are weak, if you're going to beg this Negro, you're going to cry behind this Negro, cry behind this Negro behind closed doors. We don't know you doing it. We don't know you doing it. So do it behind closed doors if you want to be a weak duck. But don't be no duck out there in front of all us, because every time I see you, all I'm gonna see is quack, 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 quack. That's all I'm gonna see. Quack, quack. And you can't get mad at me for thinking that way because you put it out there. You showing me. You got something to say, something on your motherfucking chest. You better go on and deal with that shit. It's on your chest. Get rid of that mess. Put an end to that stress. Deal with that shit. I don't have to come let everybody know how fucking unhappy I am with my man or my woman or whatever. I ain't gotta let my mom, his mama know, my mama know, whatever. It's not that I'm keeping fucking secrets, but hell, when these bills paid, I don't call my mama, your mama. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't call my friend. I call that Negro. So we gotta start setting boundaries. Y'all gotta start setting boundaries. Boundaries in your relationship, boundaries in that respect, all that. All that. But anyway, it's a lot of stuff that I wanted to hit on. I said, look, this is the longest I said I'm supposed to be coming over here. I'm supposed to be doing 15 minutes. 15 minutes to just share my little 2 cents and get the fuck on because I ain't even been asleep yet. I ain't even been asleep yet. But anyway, yeah, so that's just my little 2 cents, my unbiased opinion, my unbiased thoughts. Nothing is personal to anybody. When I see situations, it make me think about life in general. And I just come out here and I just get it off my chest. I just speak to myself. That's how I deal with shit. I get it off my chest. I get it off my chest. So I'm just coming out here talking to myself. And again, I'm not going in other people's comments over there in they chats and stuff because I don't want nobody to think that I like this one more than that one. And shit, you may not even care. I know you probably don't care, but I'm just saying I don't want nobody to think that I even care enough to, to be taking those sides because it ain't no fucking sides. But at the end of the day, when I'm over there, people don't realize that I'm either a subscriber or a watcher. I like to use the word watcher because I just watch people. And as a watcher, all I want to do is watch shit. If you putting it out there, I might want to comment on something. But I can't over there because they're gonna think, oh, that's the content creator. She got a channel. She taking this one side. She this, she that. It ain't all about that. Over here, I can comment as a watcher. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just watching the fuck shit. It's just my little 2 cents. It's just my opinion. It's just my little observation of the foolery. And I'll just be traveling around and saw a lot of the foolery. And I ain't catch up on a lot of shit, but a lot of stuff I didn't see. A lot of stuff I don't even care about. There's too many new names coming out there. Over there in that sector, it's too many new people. It's too many new players. I can't keep up with the old motherfuckers. I'm from that 2020, 2021 era. So anything came up in 2024, I don't know nothing about it. I'm just like, I can't. I'm trying to venture out of some new stuff. And the only reason I would follow the 2020, 2021 stuff is because, hell, I'm invested. All these years, it's like a long ass soap opera. A long soap opera. And it's entertainment. But all of the new shit, I don't like the new shows that's coming out. I don't like the new shows that are coming out. They ain't got no plot. You know, it's like the old school music against the new, like the old school music. See, we had meaning, we had purpose, we had love, we had feelings. And now these days they have the mumble rappers. That's how the YouTube is. Especially in the black tea sector, in the Jaguar Wright sector. Like I like old school. It was a meaning behind that shit. And now it's just a bunch of mumble rappers, mumble YouTubers, and all thing you gotta do is get out there and scream and cuss, and then boom, you got your subscribers. You don't really have to have any talent, have a personality, just have to know how to curse and curse somebody out that somebody else don't like. Boom, you winning. And I'm just not like that. I ain't like that because a lot of that shit is fake and phony. Because I feel like this, and this is my honest opinion about the internet. Period. A lot of motherfuckers that go out there and they be doing all that cussing and talking about how bad they are in real life. Them bitches ain't about that life for real. A lot of motherfuckers talk about how bad they are and what they have, be lying. A lot of motherfuckers gonna call the police on you soon as you pull up. They're gonna call the police. A lot of them may not call the police, but they may just try to stand their ground and act like they bad and get their ass beat, get the fuck beat out of them. You know, so I don't even take all of that shit for face value. So when people be over there doing all that screaming and hollering and cussing and saying what they can do, first of all, real bad boys hit hard and move silent. If you really, really bad, if you really about that life, you ain't gotta say it over and over and over. You ain't gotta convince nobody that you bad. So when I see people that keep on talking about how well they can fight, how bad they are, and how rich they are, I automatically don't believe them motherfuckers. Because rich people don't get on there and talk about how much money they have. People that's really about their life, that could beat the fuck out you, they ain't gonna get up here and say, come on here, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'll punch you in your eye, I'll do this, I'll do that. Only thing they're gonna say is, bitch, pull up. And then leave it at that. If you really about that life, you ain't gonna keep on screaming how bad you are. So I don't get it. I don't like a lot of this. I don't like the way a lot of the new shit is going. A lot of the way the new people is going, trying to convince people how bad you are. Everybody just making a channel just to cuss and say how bad they are. Come on, give me something. At least try. At least try to give me a little content. Try to give me a little story. Not just jumping out, just screaming and cussing out everybody. It's not content anymore, first of all. I mean, I thought that's what YouTube was for. But then when we sit back, even if we one of the ones that like dramas and shit, like thrillers, if we horror stories, even if we one of them motherfuckers that like that shit and we go and look at it, soon as we say something, we watching this bullshit ass movie, and then we like, damn. Now you know damn well he was hiding in that closet. Then you getting mad. Why the fuck you worry about it? Why you got no opinion? Bitch, you put it out there for us to see. So some of these channels are like D-list movies. Don't get mad when people don't like it or people start a shit coming. Some of that shit is so damn vague, and some of that shit is so just, some of y'all so damn, some of them people so fucking clueless, y'all. Some of them people don't have no substance at all, but don't want you to have no opinion or get mad when you don't go head first for them. Head first for what? Bitch, you a clown. You look stupid out here. I'm just saying. It don't look good. It don't fucking look good. Stop playing your goddamn self. It's one thing to be a fool. You know how what the old people used to say? When I looked at him, I heard my daddy say this when I was little. I heard my daddy say this one time. He said, when I looked at, he told he was talking to his friend, but you know, he was just playing around. He was like, When I looked at you, I thought you was a goddamn fool. But when you open your mouth, I knew you was a goddamn fool. Some of y'all just need to keep the fuck quiet. Everybody don't need no channel. Everybody don't need to go making no damn channels, especially if you don't have a plan, if you don't have no content. I'm not gonna lie. When I started mine, no, I didn't know what I was gonna put on my channel. But what I did know was I'm gonna make this channel and I'm gonna think of some positive. I'm gonna put some positivity out here because too many miserable motherfuckers. So at least I thought I'm gonna make a channel and just be positive. At least that's what I thought. I didn't say, oh, everybody cussing, everybody fighting. Let me make a channel and join in this war. And then as soon as somebody throw a rock in my ass, I'm gonna go crying. Everybody don't need no channel. Just because you know how to curse don't mean you need a channel. Can you hear me now? Just because you was on one person panel that may have got you a little clout or got your little name out there, don't mean you deserve no channel. Just because you vibe good with this person, don't mean you deserve a channel. Because alone, what are you? And if you're not talking about, the same your common enemy, then what do you have? At least try to bring some other shit to the table. At least I be trying to bring some other shit to the table. It might be boring. It may not be as, salacious and exciting as a lot of the shit that y'all into, a lot of shit that people into, a lot of the drama, mess, and chaos shit. But at least I'm trying to do other shit with my damn life instead of being miserable all the fucking time. That's just a lot of people showing their fucking misery. And while I'm at it, hell, I'm gonna go ahead on and say it. A lot of people showing how fucking lonely they are in real life. I've been watching. I have seen so many lonely motherfuckers. Now, if you get out there, you do your lives alone. That's how you make your money. It's whatever. But when this how you telling on yourself when I know you're lonely. When you getting your ass on there and you stand up there for a long time and you ain't talking about nothing, and then you come back and you ain't talking about nothing, and then you come back and you trying to make something out of nothing, and then on holidays you still with the same old nothing. Then on Sundays, most people be relaxed with their family, grilling. You on there talking about the same old nothing. On weekends, most people be on dates or just laid up movie night with the family or whoever, and you ain't talking about nothing but the same old nothing. Talking about the same people over and over and over. That to me, that screams loneliness. I'm just saying. It's just me. It's just me. I'm just out here talking to myself. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just thinking out loud. It's like the more phony you are, the more no, this don't apply to everybody, but some people I've seen, the more phony they were, the more attention they got. And then when that shit is exposed, that phony shit is exposed, and that phony shit come out, and that little mask been ripped away, I'm just like, how the fuck y'all ain't see that? Some shit I just can't get wrapped up in. I can't. It's a lot of ways motherfuckers could drag me because I keep it real out here. I put my own shit out here because shit, what's gonna happen? It ain't shit that could really happen. And if I was embarrassed, I wouldn't say it. Can't nobody come and say, damn, she was on depression medicine before. Can't nobody, you can't say that and make me feel bad about myself. I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, and I put that out there. If I didn't want somebody to know something, I wouldn't put it out there. But I'm transparent because I've never cared. I've always been like that. When I first started messing with girls, I ain't never had that that shit. I didn't give a damn. My mama ain't like that shit. I didn't hide it because it's my motherfucking life. If somebody didn't like it, oh well, they didn't like it. I ain't gonna bring that shit to them to their house. I ain't gonna bring my woman to their house if they against it. But goddamn it, don't come to mine because my woman is here, and we ain't gonna hide shit. I'm gonna kiss her in front of you. If I want to kiss her, I'm gonna kiss her. Whatever. This is my shit. I ain't never hid a motherfucking thing. Never. Somebody, if I did some fucked up ass shit, and somebody asked me about it, first of all, why, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say yeah because I'm not gonna lie because yeah. But at the end of the day, why you concerned? I'm like, yeah, my stupid ass did such. I did some shit a couple of years ago about 2 years ago that I was embarrassed about later. I drank too much. And I did some shit that I was embarrassed about. And I told my sister, I said, man, that shit, I said, I'm embarrassed. Like, and I ain't never been embarrassed like that. I've never been embarrassed, but I was embarrassed. But if she throw that shit in my face, bitch, you did that. Okay, she couldn't throw it in my face if I wouldn't have told her that. So I'm not gonna feel bad about you throwing it in my face. That's just how I am. That's just how I am, child. Hey, boo. Nobody, girl. I'm just out here just putting my little 2 cents in how I've been. The shit that I've seen. I caught up on a couple of lives, girl. Laughing at Wiley ass, girl. Laughing at Wiley ass and just talking about how us women let men make us feel stupid and look stupid. How we give them the power to make us and break us, you know. Nah, you can have a man back, but don't go head first to the point where he has the opportunity. You risk being made a fool of. I don't put that much faith into man. Period. Whether it's a man I'm sleeping with or a person in general, I don't put that much faith into men because people will disappoint you. And also, what I learned, and my ex-husband told me this. My kid's father told me this, and at the time I didn't believe it until I actually did it. When somebody tell you, I would never, and they kept saying, I would never, and they keep on expressing it, that bitch lying, that bitch would. Until one day, I did something, and my ex-husband asked me about it. I say, I would never do such and such. But I forgot that I had done it before a long time ago. So when he asked, they said, you said you would never. I told you, when people express they would never. Now, I really forgot that I had done it because I had only done it once. And it had been a long time ago. But I'm like, if he would have he told me, he said, see, that's why he said, I have never caught you in a lie. He said, but I would have, when you said you would never say, oh, me, I would have put my life on the line to say you didn't do it because I've never caught you in a lie. And at the time, I didn't even realize I was lying. I really had forgot about it. And I was just talking one day and I remembered something and I brought it. You said you never. I forgot. God damn it, it was a long time ago. I wasn't trying to lie, but I'm just gonna say, you just don't put your life in nobody's hands. Because baby, you will be dead. You on your lunch break. I had to take the time. Where's my membership at? It's just a different time. Yeah, this is where this is my backup channel. I only go over here like when I like the live that I see when I want to comment on Black Tea sector shit or Jaguar sector shit or just any kind of little shit, controversial message shit or whatever. I don't want to do it over there on that channel because I don't want people to think that I'm really invested or care about it that much. So I just come over here and talk over here. And if it grows, it grows. If not, it's not. I'm just getting it off my chest. But yeah, I don't want to taint that channel. I'm trying to clean that channel up so I can start bringing even more content. Because every time I address shit like that, I lose members. I mean, I lose subscribers, and my analytics say 90%, 91% of my followers came from my videos, my uploads, and my shorts. So anyone that want to see this little mess is only, 4 or 5 people any fucking way. So I just come over here and let this 4 or 5 people, I just get it off then. And if I do comment, I'm gonna be on this channel. I'll be on this channel. I don't want them to think Just Valencia don't give a fuck about nothing, because I really don't. But the little shit that I do want to comment about, I'll be over here, because that's the motherfuckers be going off. This over here, this for the go off people. Yeah, but enjoy your lunch break, boo. I'm getting ready to go. You know, I always have your back. Yes, yes, you do, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. So, yeah, this is I only have like 70, 74 subscribers or something like that. So I don't really push it much, but you're gonna start seeing this picture more often. This is only when I'm going into, black tea sector or Jaguar people. I might hit the like button, but I promise myself I made a vow to not comment as much. And some people gonna think I'm either don't fuck with them no more, got a problem with them, or don't like them or something. And it's not that. It's just that I'm not commenting over there because I don't want nobody to think I'm, taking sides or whatever. And if I want to speak about something, I'm just gonna come over here and comment about it over here. Cause them motherfuckers, bitches gonna be getting mad thinking I'm taking sides and in my feelings, and they gonna have something to say, and shit, I'm not gonna even know about it till a week later. So that's why I just be over here on this little shit over here. Pretty avatar. We got some, yes, yes. And that one, I actually had threw that up there. I got that out of my images that I had saved, and I was gonna use that one to make my short. And I was coming over here, and I just grabbed one of the first pictures that I saw before I got to a picture that I was looking for. So I threw it up there, and I was like, you know what, I kind of like it, look like she out there in paradise, somewhere tropical, and she got a little dreads, pretty melanin. I'm like, I'm gonna keep that for a little while. I'm gonna keep that. Yay. Yep. But thanks for joining me. But I'm gonna get up out of here, child. I keep saying originally I was like, it don't take all day to say what you gotta say. So I'll be over here anywhere from 2 minutes to 15 minutes, and shit, it's going on 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes now. So yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna get on up out of here. But yeah, y'all, some people take these goddamn phones from these people. When y'all love one acting a damn fool, take their goddamn phone away from them. If you're on a family plan, cut their shit off temporarily, goddamn it. And if it's you doing the calling, do not call, text, email, nothing. Don't touch your phone when you in your feelings. Unless you're gonna do that video like I suggested earlier. Video it, say it to yourself and rewind it back, baby. Take them phones, get them phones out there. Don't be drunk texting. Don't be in your feelings and be like, damn, I want them back. I'm better than her. I want them back. I love you. I miss you. Yeah, you're going to miss the good things. You think I don't have moments after I filed for divorce? You think I didn't have at first I didn't. I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it. I love myself. I'm glad to be gone. But after all the initial shock or the whatever feelings I was initially feeling wore out, you think I didn't have times where I walked in the house and say, damn, I gotta run my own bath water. Damn, I sure wish he was here to give me some of that good ass salmon. Man, I miss them shrimp and grits. Oh man, that man's a good cook. You think I haven't had them moments? But guess what? I love my goddamn self enough to not lower myself to call him back just so he can come take off the trash or run me some bath water. You're gonna get them little bitty things, but you're gonna have some big hurt. So we need to love ourselves more than we love that man or that woman. We need to respect ourselves. We will belittle ourselves and lower our standards to put somebody else up on a pedestal who just gonna dog us the fuck out and just put their foot in our ass and stomp us in the ground when we low. They love you when you're doing everything for them, but get down. Get down. Get low. And see if they still there. Y'all broke up. I didn't know. I'm still single. Oh no, not me and my boyfriend. No, I was talking about my ex-husband. I'm just talking to the women that's been hurt by love and stuff like that. No, my boyfriend is still good. We still good. He still treats me very well. The family treats me very well. Everything is still good. But he's not my ex. My ex did a whole lot of things that I miss. And I just recently started missing them. And I'm not telling my new man You need to do this. My ex did that. My ex did that. I missed this. I'm not gonna even make my new man feel less than because I missed certain things from my ex. Because guess what? This good shit that my new man has, my ex wasn't doing it. So I'm not gonna make him feel no type of way because he don't run my bathwater. Or because he don't cook shrimp and grits the way my ex did. When I know this man's a good provider, when I know he got my back, when I know he's not disrespectful, when I know, I know this. So I'm not gonna ever make him feel no type of way just because I missed little shit that this other one did. Because my new one ain't giving me no heartache at all. It's been over a year. I haven't had one disappointment. But I know if I was over there getting my bathwater ran and the shrimp and grits and that grilled salmon and all the shit he used to do for me, I would get that shit. But it's gonna be coming with a lot of fucking discussions, screaming probably, or disappointments or whatever. I enjoy me time. I was married for 25 years. My husband passed away in 2019. This gonna sound cold. And if y'all catching the replay, I don't want to hear shit about how cold I am or nothing. I guess this may be the bitter woman or the black woman or the angry woman or the scorn woman, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I was a married woman for 25 years, and I wish my ex passed away because he ain't worth shit living. So hopefully he can go ahead on and let me cash in while he gone because I'm gonna enjoy that money while he gone. Now I ain't say I was gonna do nothing with him. I just don't have no love for him. When you love somebody so much you can't see yourself without them, when that love is gone, it's goddamn gone. And I'm not gonna cry when he gone. Only thing I'm gonna be doing is calling the damn insurance company. Cause I'm not gonna ever stop paying that insurance because shit, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to cash in. Call me what you want, say what you want. That's me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I'm waiting on. I want to cash in, goddamn it, because you still owe me. You ain't gonna pay me in life, goddamn it. I'm gonna get it in death, and ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. Because yes, I divorced her, but I'm still making the payments. Shit, I mean messed up. He was a good man to me. Happy for you. I never wanted to. No, I ain't never wanted to get divorced. We don't ever want to get divorced, but at some point you have to realize you have to start loving yourself and you have to say, okay, this person said they was gonna change a million times. And sometimes we get comfortable with dealing with the bullshit. Hey, you only know what you have been through. Exactly. And at some point, like at one point, I was like, okay, I had separated, I left him. He went crazy stalking what he went crazy. He couldn't live, it was bad. I couldn't get no peace. But I was like, I don't want to start over. I guess he didn't learn his lesson. He see I will leave. So I'm gonna give him another chance and we get together. And then his ass slowly get back in his old ways and get to drinking and everything. So at one point I asked him, I was like, you want to just be roommates? So we would lower ourselves and settle for being like a roommate or a friend or partner, but he didn't want that. He wanted me to continue to be a wife, even though he wasn't fulfilling all of his obligations as a husband. So we were, Lord, I was willing to just let's just be roommates. Now he know I was gonna get me a nice little piece to hump on, but I still was, would have settled on being roommates. But yeah, so shit. I was like, you know what? Forget that. Let me go ahead on and get my doggone peace back. Because even being roommates, I gotta still wash your dirty ass clothes. And even if I don't wash his clothes, he gonna stuff the damn machine up. Probably be tearing my machine up, and I still gotta smell your farts and shit. And you gonna leave plates on the, in the eat and leave plates. I don't like all that type of shit. So I still have to deal with. Let me just go ahead and leave you. So shit, as much as I loved his ass, I had to go. I had to say, fuck that. I still got a little life in me left. And right now, he looked like in 2 years, that man, this is no lie. That man looked like he has aged at least 15 years. He looked bad. Meanwhile, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still traveling. I'm still going to my concerts. Still talking my shit. I'm still just being me. So one day, oh, one day. One day, oh, one day. Let me just get that little money up. Freedom, happy for you. Girl, I was so goddamn free. I changed my passwords on some stuff, and that was my password. Freedom, goddamn it. Free. Shit, I was so happy, girl. I felt free. And then, and while I think about it, I'm like, I missed this or I missed that, and you're like, damn, if it would have worked, if he didn't have that problem, this, and have that problem, that, it made me, like I told you once before, you probably was there on one of my lives when I say I felt it, I finally got closure and got the peace I needed for that relationship when he told me that he never thought I would leave him. And he was trying to express himself, but to me, it just made me feel like I was doing the right thing because if he never thought I would leave, then he had no reason to change. So I knew in that moment when he told me he never thought I would leave him for good that I made the right decision. I didn't want to be unhappy for the rest of my fucking life. And even though he went through hell and begged and cried and he fought me the whole way, even he did all of that, and he's still fucking drinking. Now imagine if I would have stayed with him. Anything, and I told my mama this. Okay, go back to class, boo. Talk to you later. Yep, thank you, boo. So I told my mama this. I said, anything when I told her I filed for divorce and I said I got my we go to court in 4 days. She's like, why are you moving so fast? I said, because I've left this man. I cried. I've stood by him. I've done everything. I've prayed. I've done everything. I tried to show him that, I'm going to love him unconditionally. No matter what I do as a woman, he's still going to drink. He's still going to. So he's showing me that he's choosing his alcohol because he changes when he drinks. So anything that he do to me from now on, now that I got the revelation that he's not going to change and this is who he is, if I stay with him, anything he does to me from this moment on, I deserve it. And I meant that because he showed me who he was. He showed me he wasn't going to change. He showed me no matter how upset I get, or no matter what we go through, all I needed was a couple of days. He just needed a couple of days to try to wheel me back in. A couple of days for me to cool off. And then he was going to ease back into his old way. So then I knew I got to fucking completely go. I have to just go ahead and accept the fact that this marriage is not going to work and walk away. I didn't have so much pride to say, everybody's seen us go all over the world. Everybody's seen us take all of these beautiful pictures. Everybody's seen us have these big events together. Everybody know us by this and that. I couldn't worry about all of that. I couldn't. I had to go ahead on and hurt for a little while, feel the hurt, the pain, embarrassment, even, or whatever. I had to feel that for a couple of months so it could be over with. Because if I would have still been in that situation, now 2 years later, I would have still been unhappy. And like I say, he was getting worse every year. He was still running them bath waters. I was still getting them morning, them kisses on the forehead. Good morning. Well, I have to be the first thing he say good morning to him, kiss. The last thing he talked to him, kiss, at night. I the calls on the lunch break. And see, I was still getting all of that. But I realized that's just that shit just a little bit of guilt. So my happiness wasn't worth, a little bathwater ran here. I can run my own damn bathwater. My happiness wasn't worth them goddamn salmon, them grilled salmon here. I had to go ahead on and just grill my own damn salmon. It ain't hard. So yeah, I started loving my damn self, and y'all, that's what we gotta do. We gotta love ourselves. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, 2 fucking hours. I said 15 minutes. I knew I was gonna be talking about Wiley ass for 15 minutes, but I still ain't even finished. I ain't gonna hit on because I don't want nobody to think I'm insensitive about his situation. I just hope while he's there, I hope that he does get the help and the treatment, and I hope he get the right medication, and I hope that his family is healed. Because at the end of the day, all you have is your family. It's not just one person. He either framed or killed off the whole damn family damn near. I don't know how big his family is, but he either framed or killed them all off. Lied, I ain't gonna say framed, but lied on them or killed them off. What if, you know, them people, those address he was giving, them people living their damn lives, or that man could have been at church having Bible study or something, or a prayer meeting or anything, and the police come running up in there. That's embarrassing for the church. What if the nursing home come up there, they gotta follow through because it's a threat and they got people's lives in their hands, and they come running up there with all of those police pulling up there, and it's a family there that's going to scope out the nursing home to put their loved one in to see if that's a decent nursing home where their grandmother, their mother be okay. Because I want to put my mom in a nice place, a nice nursing home, and this fool that got people, police and everything running up. What, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't right. What are them goddamn people at Walmart? Don't they like me? Don't like going to the stores anymore. I don't even like going shopping like that anymore. So I'm gonna go once a week, and they in there that one time. Let me get all of my shit up for the whole week right now, and it's that one time, or they didn't caught a Lyft or Uber or something. This day one time to go in there, you up there screaming some bum threat. And now they can't even get their shit. They running out and they inconveniencing. You messing with a whole lot of people's lives. So you need to go ahead and get that help, buddy. If anybody can get to him, if anybody can reach him mentally, if anybody can reach him, somebody he trusts, care about, look up to, will listen to, I pray. I pray they go back and help him. I do. I pray to go back and help him. But other than that, oh, and I gotta learn how to cut comments off on these. Over here, I'm cutting the comments off on the replay too, though. Yep. But anyway, so all you other motherfuckers, y'all just out there and y'all just windmilling and y'all battling and y'all dropping bombs. Y'all go ahead on and go off. I ain't mad at you, boo. I ain't mad at you. But while you doing that, just have some decency and some respect and some integrity about yourself. And again, I'm gonna say that everybody ain't meant to have no damn channel. Everybody don't need to have no damn channel. Everybody don't need to have no damn man or no woman because they don't know how to act. People can't even breathe. You're falling asleep on the phone like we did when we was teenagers. Then as soon as you wake up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, you're calling them again. You can't even sleep right. Grown people, we challenge, we know that okay. I'm tired. We grown. We done went to work. We done cleaned up. We done cooked. We done did everything. I'm gonna holler at you in the morning. But if you so possessive and obsessed, you can't even hang that damn phone up for calling somebody. They can't go. You can't 15. You didn't call them, and then you call them back 2 minutes later because they ain't answer your phone and they ain't call you right back. Yeah, we gotta get out of that. We too grown for that. We too old for that. Don't get our age to be stupid and ignorant. What kind of example are we gonna be for our kids and grandkids? Some of us, if we doing that, don't even deserve kids, and that's probably why God ain't blessed us with them. My daughter don't have no kids, and I'm glad because she ain't ready. Because she'll claim she love you 1 minute and dump you the next minute. My mom used to say that about me, but damn, I don't think I was that bad though. Some people don't deserve them. You have kids, you take care of your doggone kids. Get off the doggone internet and take care of your babies. If you on the internet all day and all night, you don't need to be on the internet all day and all night if your house is nasty, if your bills is unpaid, if your lights off, or your water off, or your coochie stink, or your nails dirty, your hair nap, whatever. Sometimes we just need to learn how to log off. That's it, period. We just need to learn how to log off and put our priorities in the right place. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Love yourself, goddamn. When I feel good, when I look good, I feel good. Shit, I put my clothes on. When I fix myself up or whatever, shit, you can't tell me nothing. I think my strap have a little more stride to it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get the fuck up off of here. I've been preaching long enough, child. But I thank y'all for coming to rock with your girl. Coming to rock with your girl. Hit that like button. You catching this replay. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow. Well, really, I mean, it grow how it grow. Like the other one, it grow how it grow. It's not like I'm really trying to grow. I'm just gonna get over here and just get my little 2 cents off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get it off. I'm just gonna get it off. This is my recording. Like I say, record in your phone and play it back to yourself. Yeah. But again, also, if y'all see this avatar over there in that sector, then that's where I want you to address. I'm not gonna be on my main channel addressing no stuff, commenting on no stuff or nothing. I just come over here and just get it off, and I would get it off over there, but like I said, the sector don't know how to let shit go, and they make something out of nothing. And I don't want motherfuckers to think that I'm really invested because I have an opinion or I want to comment on something. I talk a lot. That's why I started the motherfucking channel. Got out here and started talking to my goddamn self. So that's it. This is my damn description of the other channel. I've seen a lot. There's a lot. It's a lot going on. I've seen a lot. So let's talk about it. I like to talk, goddammit. But anyway, I'm your girl. I'm just been traveling in my little fire jet flight, just flying around, just looking and watching them just flying above the wars and the battle zones and looking down, assessing the damages. And I see motherfuckers been going off and dropping bombs and everything. And ooh, y'all go off.